We are live at Foul Court. It's the Mexican monster, David Benavidez. This back, an open-air outdoor stadium. What? The time has finally arrived. These two men have been jawing at each other for months. The talking is finally over. Now it's time to fight. Nice job getting that punch through. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. Good counter punching. The sun is blazing this afternoon, and these two athletes are going to have to find a way to deal with it.
This is taking boxing back to its roots. Outside, where you've got the crowd there, you can hear everything. You've got the breeze of the wind. You've got the heat of the sun. You know when you're doing this? Your feet are on fire. They're on fire in the ring.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice defense with that jab. No rest for the weary. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Punch, counter punch. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. What about David Benavidez in that last round? Well, this is the time that the train... Here we go for round two. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
To beat a counter puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
We wanted action, and they are delivering. Catch and shoot. Do you believe what we are seeing? This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter shot. Well done with that counter shot. Nice counter shot. Counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Counter puncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about David Benavidez that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Every second, every minute of this.
Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Got 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then, put the pressure on.
punch. Oh, wait a minute! Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Beautiful counter shot. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Straight right just misses. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Those counter punches have to hurt. Perfect counter shot. That jab doesn't score. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Benavidez that last round. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different?
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. So just keep him on the end of his jab.
Get your boxing back together, and get back out there and win the round.
Not just sticking a few body shots in there a little bit. Just vary it up a little bit so we can't figure you out.
Just be smart. Just get your shots off and don't give him anything, all right? Go back out there and win this round. Only lost one round. Listen, don't worry about it. You just
Listen, great work. Stay focused. Don't let me
lose the match. You gotta get out there, switch on, and get your...
You were smart, you weren't loading up, but you were still landing your power shots. Good work.
Now you've landed back in. Now it's going to be a tougher fight.
Back at it in round 4. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until the senses have come back.
He throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. You'd like to see more jabs. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
And he scores with the counter. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Both men step back for just a moment. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talking about David Benavidez that last round.
That's his round.
Time for the 5th round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. They've got to relax.
Only catching air with that hook. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
One punch could change everything in this battle. That counter shot lands. Jab slightly off target. Looking to land the hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about David. Here we go in the 6th round. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
The perfect counter lands. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Can't find a home for that jab. Looks like a little bit of a strategy change here, loosening up the technique. Time counter shot. The jab doesn't quite connect. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about David. There's the bell to start round 7. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot. Jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
They miss with the jab. Both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Beautiful counter punch. Every time they throw... This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Benavidez that last round. And there's the bell for round 8. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? These two were made for each other. They exchange punches. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Every time they drop their guard, a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. What a dominant performance, and it shows up on the judges' scorecards as a unanimous decision victory.
This is the last thing we expected.